Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Welcome again. This is our day 2 of our Nammour Symposium. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. I want to just introduce to you Chris Bellin, or Christina Bellin, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, and she was also the former chair of the Philosophy Department. So, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you all hear me? Is that good? Excuse me. Well, thank you for coming today on the second day of the Nammour Symposium on immigration. Yesterday, we had a wonderful morning movie and conversation, and also afternoon student essay contest winners who rocked it a little bit, I think. And today we have a wonderful panel of speakers here. I believe one of our panelists is looking for parking and will be here shortly thereafter. Hopefully you won't leave it on the quad. All right, well, this is an interesting position for me to be in, because I believe it was about 11 years ago, almost exactly in this same place, at least at the same podium, where the Philosophy Department and the Center for Practical and Professional Ethics put on its first Fall Ethics Symposium in 2006. And the topic we chose at that time, because it seemed to be a very burning issue in 2006, was immigration. And we had a 2-day series of panelists and speakers on the ethics of immigration, one of whom has rejoined us 11 years later, Dr. Shelley Wilcox. Hopefully she brought some answers with her and some solutions. In that intervening time, a lot has happened. A lot has happened, both in this country, in this state, and in the world on the question of immigration. The subject of immigration is never far from our thinking about ourselves as individuals, as community, as a nation, and as a people. It is at once a political issue spanning all levels of human government and organization: international, national, neighborhood, and family. It can bring nations and communities and families together to form unique unions, or tear them apart as they fracture along lines of us and them, as people and their governments struggle to define and redefine themselves and their political cultures. It is an economic issue, with benefits and burdens shared, shifted, and redefined with each generation of newcomers to our communities and to our workplaces. It is also deeply symbolic. In immigration, we learn of strangers in a strange land, of changing times and values, or of new beginnings, both for those who migrate and for those to whom they come. It is also deeply personal. Many of us are ourselves immigrants or descended from immigrants. We share our neighborhoods with immigrants. We work with and for immigrants. We build families we fall in love with, and we raise immigrants. And we are challenged to welcome immigrants, whether they come to us willingly or in flight from worse horrors. One of the things that makes immigration such a perpetual concern is that it is a fundamentally human activity. For as long as there has been humanity, we have migrated, for ill or for good. That may be one of our defining features of success, is our ability to migrate and to welcome migrants. It is also a fundamental reminder that we all come from somewhere. Immigration, migration, it's in our makeup. It challenges our self-understanding and prompts us to think and rethink what makes any of us a people, a nation, a community, a family. These are interesting times in 2017. What the future holds for immigration in the United States, in California, or even in the world is as yet unclear. But what is clear is that we create that future every day, each one of us, Today, those of us who are here will benefit from some careful philosophical analysis of the issues of immigration, and they are rich and deep. We will leave a little clearer, but in good philosophical fashion. We may just leave perhaps with even more questions than with which we came. I'm therefore very pleased to introduce our panelists for today. First, Shelley Wilcox. I guess that's all I have to say.
All right then.
Let me tell you a little bit about Shelley. In addition to being here in 2006 and helping us figure out immigration at that time, she's a professor of philosophy at San Francisco State University. Her current research lies in the intersections of social and political philosophy, applied ethics, and feminist philosophy, with a special interest in immigration, global justice, and urban environmental ethics. She has published on immigration, borders, and globalization. She serves as the editor of Hypatia Reviews Online, the online venue for books reviewed by commission by Hypatia. Hypatia is a journal of feminist philosophy, which is both ethics, metaphysics, epistemology. For all you philosophy majors in here, go check out Hypatia. It's a good journal. We also have Zachary Gauchnauer. Is that close? Yeah? He is a lecturer in economics at James Madison University, so he's traveled a bit of a ways to come here. His interests lie at the intersection of political economy, law and economics, economic history, and his primary research interest is in the political economy of immigration, with the primary question being, how does immigration affect politics and vice versa? So welcome, Zachary. We also have with us Marcus Tang, who is an immigration attorney. He is the Immigration Legal Services Project Director at California Rural Legal Assistance Foundation. He obtained his BA at UC Davis and his doctorate degree, Juris Doctorate at UC Davis School of Law. He has previously worked at UC Davis Immigration Law Clinic and is a member of the Legal Aid Association of California, the National Lawyers Guild, and the American Immigration Lawyers Association.